Cheers, guys. We'll start. Simeon, you have the email ready? Welcome back to Tears Podcast, where your vote actually matters. Because guess what? You as the audience decide what you think is the best. And we cannot thank you enough for all the sharing and voting. Keep watching, keep sharing. Your vote matters. So what you're going to see is that in this podcast, we're going to rank anything and everything. Our moderator, Simeon, is going to give you the topic. Make sure you vote. Make sure you listen. Ticks matter. Ticks are punishments. We see last week Lewis getting nailed with a nice wiffle ball. We have some hot sauce to give out. Ticks matter. So hopefully you enjoy. Keep sharing. Keep liking. We can't thank you enough. Welcome to Tears Podcast Preseason Episode 3. Let's go.
Here we are, guys. Episode 3. We've had some exciting things happen, haven't we? We've had winners and losers. And we're about to find another set of winners and losers. And when I mean losers, I mean hard losers.
Oh no.
That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Let's review real quick. Last week was the subject of worst skills to put on a job resume. These are the picks up top. Arvin with his proficient in English, cuts one hair, proficient in search engines. Steven, fantasy football commissioner, high school language typing. Lewis, high school language communication skills. Meaningless Microsoft skills, and then AJ with number 1, the go-getter terms, meaningless tech skills and high school language. So we saw some crossover. We did see some picks that did come together, but we also saw very different top picks. I mean, they couldn't be more opposite. So from 4th to 1st, in 4th place, it was Arvin. Dead last.
Man.
Loser.
The English didn't do it for anybody. I think.
Sorry.
I heard at the restaurant someone telling me they like the English pick.
There's a couple.
Not enough. Not
But-
more than for
Okay.
4th place.
We know Arvin had a couple votes.
Yeah, he had a couple votes. In
Maybe.
3rd, and maybe these two will be duking it out all season long, is AJ.
AJ with more than one vote.
Oh my god.
Here, well, yeah, I'm gonna show you the vote count in the end, and you'll like it. So AJ, you got 3rd, buddy.
Great to hear progress.
AJ is also phoning in for our viewers who can't see him here.
I'm on my deathbed, just so everyone knows.
He is on his deathbed.
Got
These are
19.
his final wishes.
No sympathy votes.
Yeah.
No
No.
sympathy votes. AJ's
No,
okay.
no,
These are
no.
tactics.
He's a little bit under the
If you
weather.
have an
These are
ounce,
tactics.
if you have an ounce of humanity, you will vote for me this week.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
don't swing the
Tick?
pendulum that far the other way. Yeah,
Hey, if he gets 3 ticks, do we go over to his house and smack him with the ball? While he's sick?
while he's down, maybe. That's
I
yeah,
think that's good.
While I'm sick in my bed, just roll me over.
yeah.
Nailed
Just
it.
a corpse laying on my bed.
over, boy.
Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh! All right, quickly
Nope.
to your
All right.
number 1
Nope.
winner for the preseason week 2 is Steven Burks. He got you by 3 votes this week.
Yeah, it's crap.
So the vote count, AJ. No, you can't see it. Steven with 14, Lewis with 11. You had 6, and Arvin had 5.
Rigged.
So you beat Arvin by 1 vote, and then Steven pulled ahead.
Yeah, that's rigged.
Steven, congratulations. How do you feel right now?
I am a little emotional. I worked so
All
hard. I would just thank you if you voted.
Are you getting legit teary-eyed right now?
Absolutely.
okay.
I am so excited.
Ugh.
That's what hard work and dedication does. Get you the
Motivator.
dub.
God, you just grind. You grind.
Dude, you're a hustler. You're a go-getter. That's all I have to say. All right. So
Unbelievable.
this week now, this topic for this around the big game season, that's what we have to call it, because we can't say the words.
Super Bowl.
Yes, I might have to bleep that. I don't know. It's close enough. But the subject is around the big game. So the topic this week is, what are the best 3 foods to bring to the big game? All right, the big party.
So we can't say. Bleep me out on this.
Yeah, I will.
We can't say. And if we say, we're gonna get some ticks because
Yes.
the editing. We have a lot of bleep outs, but we cannot say. So we will be saying the big game,
And
maybe Super Bowl.
That'll be the last time that we allow the words in the discussion, and then it's ticks. So, best 3 foods. I received one gentleman's pick ahead of the deadline appropriately. the other three didn't even bother to send me picks until
I sent it to you
think right now.
eventually.
Consistency.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking to you, the only one that made the deadline on the picks.
I did make the deadline. I forgot. I thought I was late.
Consistency. I would never send them in.
So, AJ, you're starting off with a tick. Are you okay, buddy?
Even though I'm on my deathbed, it's fine. I can barely talk, but that's okay.
The deathbed. Okay, we have to let that one go. Steven gets a tick, and Lewis, y'all get a tick starting out. So, but Steven was our winner. You get to pick the order. Go ahead.
All right. Just in case he doesn't make the episode, let's get AJ's picks out of the way first. Mr.
Good call.
Mr.
Good
I
call.
have a sore throat. Okay.
Hey, listen. I saw him on
Almost a
video chat
personal
before
attack.
this, and yeah, that was almost a personal attack.
Yeah, he looks horrible.
He looks rough.
So we're gonna go AJ first.
We live in the age of amazing Photoshop.
We'll fluff his up.
We'll go AJ first. Then we'll go Arvin to keep the third place. I guess my rival right now, rival and best friend.
Let's get it.
We're even right now. Lewis at 2, and I'll go last.
Okay, perfect.
This is personal.
So you heard the topic. Best 3 foods to bring to the big game. AJ, I've got 90 seconds queued up and ready to go. You're up.
First of all, I'd just like to say that no amount of Photoshop could help me right now, so I appreciate you saying that. But anyway, my number 3 pick, dips. This could be
Nicotine.
buffalo chicken dip, artichoke, spinach artichoke dip, etc. Great finger food. Good to leave out while you're watching the game. Number 2, pizza. I think for the big game, you need to go with pepperoni. Keep it simple. We don't want fancy pizza. We want ball game pizza. And number 1, wings. Wings are absolutely the best kind of football food. They resonate, and that's the number 1 food that you should bring to the big game. Thank you.
All right, excellent. You cleared the 90 seconds. No interruptions, too. Wings at number 1, 2, pizza, and 3 is buffalo dip. You also specified in your picks, AJ, that buffalo chicken dip is your favorite. Is that still true?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're extending dips beyond just like guacamole and salsa. You can make, I don't know, potato salad dip.
You can mix it up. I just thought I would include, you can either or, buffalo chicken dip or just broadly
Yeah.
dips in general.
Right.
If it's too broad, then I will accept the buffalo
Lewis, I
chicken
do
dip
not want to
as
hear
my
a
number.
word out of your mouth about him being too vague.
Yeah. You don't get the vague critique, Lewis.
You don't just get to spread your picks over like 5 different dips.
Oh, you
Spread
don't?
too much.
You
Spread too
don't
much.
get to do that.
But to be fair, like imagine someone bringing in a very well thought out, organized, I don't know, something that looks like off Pinterest.
Can we
There's
not
like
help
1,000 different
AJ
dips.
more?
I'm not helping him. I'm moderating him efficiently. That's almost attack the moderator. Be careful. All right. Warning. Done. It's out there. All right. Arvin has a second spot. 90 seconds. Go.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you're picking like a main course meal, like an actual food item, like pizza, you're out. This is all about appetizers. All right?
Okay.
You can eat multiple types of food. So number 3, pigs in a blanket. I have never gone to any sort of party or game gathering, seen pigs in a blanket and been disappointed. Number 2, sliders. Let's mix it up. Chicken, pork, steak tips. I'll keep it very vague.
Not the same.
Number 1, nachos. Nachos, anything. Anyone can customize their nachos their own way. Personally, I would love to see the table nachos where you get the entire dining table, cut each section off, decorate it a different way, add whatever you want. Number 1, nachos. I'm done.
All right. You clear it. Very good. Pigs in a blanket, sliders, nachos. I do have to let the people know some behind the scenes access. Originally, you thought of Sloppy Joe sliders. And now you're saying just
I
in
said
general
sliders.
Okay, sliders.
Yeah,
All right,
sliders.
sliders. So it could be a variety of meats, different things you put in between buns.
Not an entree, though. Not an
No,
entree.
no, sorry,
No,
sliders.
sliders.
Because you can eat
Yeah,
one
okay,
slider
yeah,
and
sure.
still be fine.
Yeah. One slider's fine. Okay. All right, Lewis.
What
you're
are you,
up.
5? You can't have one slice of pizza?
Okay, you're getting jumpy on the pizza already, AJ. Just give us a second.
AJ, I love how you specify
Sorry,
pepperoni
sorry.
pizza like vegetarians don't exist.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Guess what? If you're vegetarian,
Hey,
you
this,
can't watch
this
the
is
big
not
game.
open discussion.
This is my 90
Yeah.
seconds. You're
Here
all
we
close
go.
to it. too.
3, 2, 1, start.
Let's start off by saying thank you for the people that voted for me. Didn't win this week. Come back next week. Love hearing Mr. Third and Fourth go back and forth because those picks were horrid. Horrible. But mine are number 3, wings.
Okay.
Traditional. Not traditional wings or whatever, but yeah, I like bone in. But everyone brings them. Gotta say it. It's on there all the time. Number 2, had a lot of thought about this, but crab legs.
Ooh.
You walk into a big game party and you see a bunch of crab legs and butter just sitting on the table. You can't tell me you're not hyped. You can't tell me that you're not going to dive right in face first. Number 1. I was really hyped to think about this because it's going to be hard to argue. Wavy Lays and ranch dip. You cannot tell me that you don't at least walk past that table, grab one, dip it. It's never not on your plate. It's easy, it's quick, and it's delicious. That's it.
All right. You clear 90 seconds. Very good. That's a very specific chip and dip. We'll see how the boys respond to that, and we'll see what the people think. So, Steven, you give yourself a last slot, 90 seconds, and go.
Your winner here speaking. Boy, have my comrades, my colleagues, my subordinates, have they failed you? They forgot one of the most important things. You want to be a winner at the big game party? You need a dessert. And ready? You want to bring a perfect dirt pie. Now, if you don't know what dirt pie is, ready? It is crushed Oreo and vanilla pudding. Why do you pick the dirt pie? Because it's light. You've already eaten tons of fried food and appetizers, but you have that little sweet tooth, you know? You want the brownie, but that's maybe a little too heavy. You want the cookie or the cake, too heavy. The dirt sundae, the dirt pudding is perfect for it. It's light, it's easy, and if you are a gummy lover like I am, put a little gummy worm on there, okay? Number 2, my fellow friend, he said it. There's nothing wrong with, as Dan Carvey in The Master of Disguise says, I have a tiny winner and some tiny nuts. Get yourself some pigs in a blanket. Get yourself that little micro dog. Wrap it up and put it on. Those things are delicious. And I won't be, that's number 2, and I won't be as vague as the man who's on his, quote, deathbed as dips. That is disrespectful. Choose your dip wisely. Your first pick must be, and the ideal thing is your buffalo chicken dip as the number 1 food to bring to the big game. That is my 90 seconds.
All right, that is your over 90-second mark by about 15. So Steven with 2 ticks, and I'm coming in. You're getting a warning. Also, you called everyone their subordinates, and the last person.
It's Black History
The
Month.
last, thank you.
I'm mixed.
It's the last person to call someone their subordinates. His name rhymed with Pitler. So let's stay away from that. All right, warning and a tick for over. Okay.
There's a Whoopi Goldberg joke in there somewhere.
Oh man.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna just put the picks up for a second for everybody. I know AJ, you can't see them, so we're gonna go through them one more time. These are the picks, starting with AJ. He had wings as 1, pizza as 2, and dip an assortment of at 3. Then Arvin was number 2 with nachos, sliders, pigs in a blanket. Lewis had some Wavy Lay's chips with ranch dip, also very specific.
Get it.
Crab legs, wings, and then Steven with the buffalo chicken dip, pigs in a blanket, and dirt pie with the cookie crumbles, Oreo, vanilla, and then occasional gummy worm if you're into that sort of thing. So we had our opening statements. Now we're going to move into open floor.
I want to open up by saying if you don't put wings on your top 3, you're just trying too hard to be different about it. 100%.
I would like to make a public announcement. if anyone
I
has
swear
seen
to God, if you say
Lewis
anything
eat
about me eating wings, oh
you
my
would be
God.
shocked to see he has it on his
I
top
eat
three.
them. You
He
chew the
takes
top of the bone off.
one bite of the wing and sets it aside.
Wow.
That is.
We need to provide
That's
a picture.
almost a personal attack. Can we get some wings down here?
It's-
It's not true.
It's almost a personal attack, but I've
He
not.
eats the
I've
top
not
of the
seen
bone.
your wings. Well, some people can like just suck
Right.
those things
Some
dry.
people can. I'm
No,
not one of
what
those people.
Lewis thinks is the bone is just more meat. It's just more chicken.
It's gristle.
It's chicken. You're
It's not chicken.
Lewis,
It's a freaking
Lewis,
cartilage.
You can take bites of both sides of
All
the
right.
wings.
You suck bone marrow out of the wing after you eat it.
Secondly,
No one cares
And it's
how
not even
Lewis
on your
eats
top three.
wings.
secondly,
Okay, gotcha, AJ.
could you imagine having ranch dip over crab legs as a number
The
one
best
pick?
food. I didn't say the best tasting or anything else.
Lewis,
It is convenient. It's easy to bring. You never not walk past the table and grab one, dip it in, whatever. It's perfect.
The list was not the most convenient foods to bring.
It's the best. Best overall. I say best
So-
tasting.
So if you
the
went
best.
to the big game party and there was crab legs here, and there was wavy lays ranch dip here,
Wavy
you'd be
Lays.
like, "Let me get that."
All right, I'm throwing in a warning for two going at it. You've been at it a little over 2 minutes now, so let's put the.
I would
timer
like
around.
to support Lewis's pick for wings.
Okay.
I want to lend my expertise as the premier football connoisseur on this podcast.
He
I
played
think
in
that's
college.
fair to say.
He played in college.
What
That's
makes
fair.
you
I don't
premier
have
football?
He played in college. None of us went that high. I agree with that.
nothing. I have nothing that has nothing to do with any of it.
So you're
No
saying
one-
we're your subordinates?
here-
You would be as reckless to
Oh.
say we're your subordinates?
No, that's
This
you
guy's
said
pushing
that.
tick
Yeah,
3. He's
you
just
said
trying to put
that.
that
It's in
shit
my
on
mouth.
someone else.
Can I make my point, please?
Yes, go
Silence.
AJ.
Okay. I would venture to say that no one loves the game as much as me. No one appreciates watching the game and enjoying the atmosphere of having wings.
Let him
Of
finish.
having wings
Okay.
at a football game. If you know anything about football culture, you know that wings are number one. There's a reason Buffalo Wild Wings exists. There's a reason that the city of Buffalo is the wing capital of the world. They love football just as much as anyone else. I think you have to include wings as a top three because they're that closely connected.
Absolutely.
to
Could you imagine putting nachos over wings or like nothing over wings?
But-
You don't
but-
have wings in there. You're just trying too hard.
I'm sorry. And I quote AJ, no one loves the game of football more than I do.
No one knows that. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
I said
To-
on this podcast.
On
I
this-
said on
this, he did-
this podcast.
He did say.
I would be, that is an audacious thing to say. I have another thing against your picks, AJ.
No.
I don't know why you're not here.
Stop it. That's a. You know what? That's a personal.
I mean, that's the third time he said it.
Yes,
Third
that's
time
the
he
third
said
time
it.
he said it.
That's a personal.
I'm
attack.
here.
I'm getting hit with a wiffle ball.
He's at
It's
three.
like first 5 minutes of the show. Whiffled.
We didn't even make it.
Friends,
Well-
and I didn't want to get anybody sick. That's
Can
why
I-
I didn't come.
Can I finish my point now, AJ, as you wanted to finish yours so
Go ahead.
gracefully?
Gracefully, sure.
Yeah.
So you said dips, man. That's a disrespect just to dips. You want to be that vague?
I'm gonna support AJ on this one.
Okay.
Because
This
you
is
had
great.
just sliders. You said beef, pork.
We're
What are you trying to recommend to your fellow voters? Okay, just say make any dip you want to.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
question
saying?
themselves.
You don't want to guide them at all.
I'm saying that if you don't have anything else to bring to a game, hence my number 3 pick,
So
then
you-
you can never go wrong with
so just bring
a
some ranch dip.
guacamole dip,
Just bring some
a
ranch dip,
ranch
like Lewis
dip.
said.
It's weird that you said
buffalo
ranch dip.
chicken dip.
It's mine.
So you support Lewis's pick. Just bring a ranch dip.
Everyone always supports my pick. You don't
I,
really have a lot of
I
things to say
support
about mine.
the bringing of any and all dips to the big game.
Big dip believer.
I'll let the
That
people,
is why it's in my number 3, Steven.
I'll let
That
the
is why
people
it's my
decide.
number 3.
But can we at least respect the dessert pick as well?
No.
terrible.
No one.
No.
No one goes to this. Almost got me. No one goes to the big game party looking for a dessert. You might have a couple
Nope.
cookies. Might have a couple chocolate chip cookies off to the side just to pop your mouth when you're already. Too
That
full.
is why it's the most underrated and most important pick. You will
It's
be
underrated. It's perfectly ready because no one's like, man, I want some
Steven-
of that
Is
dirt
definitely
gummy
that
worm
dude.
Here's-
soup. Like,
Sitting
no.
in the
Here's
corner,
the single
eating his gummy bears, watching
Right.
the big game.
dipping your gummy bears
The
in
single
vanilla pudding,
biggest-
and that's light. That's a light thing
the
to
single
do.
biggest reason why dessert is a bad option. Because it doesn't go with beer. And if you're not drinking beer while you're watching the big game, you're doing it wrong.
Or begging back to
So wait, if you're not subjugating to alcoholic substances, you're watching the game wrong. To the hardworking millions of Americans that have to get up on Sunday
there's no
and to
one-
sacrifice.
AJ
So
is marginalizing
Get up
a
on
lot of
Monday.
people.
First of all,
you're marginal.
Get up on
so, hold on.
Monday.
If you're not drinking,
get up
first
on
of all,
Monday.
hold
No,
on.
no.
Let me finish,
Get
AJ.
up on Monday,
Hey, AJ, let me finish.
It's the number one day that people take off all year. I wonder why.
AJ, let me finish here. Okay,
Fair.
what you
Point-
just
my
did.
point is my point taken.
No.
That's
is my point
statistics.
taken?
That's fair.
What you
I
just
hear
did
you.
is, and to this is all the listeners, that's called peer pressure. Okay,
Oh my God, he didn't
that
say
is called
take a drink.
That is called peer pressure.
he
If you
didn't
don't
say
want to
take a
drink,
drink.
no,
No, he
he
wasn't.
said, but if you're not drinking, you're doing it wrong.
Well,
You don't
'cause
have to drink.
There could be.
At-
Okay,
There's
well,
not
that's-
alcohol
you
beer.
have-
you just
You have a
called
craft
it though,
beer.
so
You have a light beer.
that's another tick
Beer-
for Steven.
If he gets one more, that's 2 hits, right?
Yeah.
You do not have to drink at the big game. Okay.
We know
do
there's-
not fall subject to AJ's peer pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
I
If
don't-
you don't want to.
I think it was a pretty disingenuous point, but I'll accept that critique.
I don't know if it's gonna land.
People that practice being sober and vegetarians are not allowed at AJ's
Oh
house.
my gosh. Talk
Not
about
allowed at
singling
AJ's, yes.
people
Only
out.
having pepperoni pizza, and he
You
you
said
are only
you
allowed
said
to
burnt tips. You said burnt tips for your number 2. Where are the vegetarians
tips.
in
Burnt
that?
tips. Can we get his
Wait.
on here? I feel like we
There's
haven't
sliders.
talked enough about Arvin.
sliders? You call
Yeah,
them
and
sliders.
he's super just
I said
open
sliders.
with
You
that.
could add-
Sliders.
AJ,
He said
You
pork,
mentioned
beef. You can't just put a
burnt
bunch of them
tips,
in there.
pork,
he was
etc.
as
Right.
vague with the sliders as you were with dip.
Yeah, that's
Do
fair.
not critique him for being vague.
It's
Right.
too
You
vague.
No,
you
I'm
were.
not
You can bring
critiquing him for
vegetarian
being
sliders.
vague.
Tofu exists, AJ. I know it doesn't exist in your world,
not.
Well,
but
you
it exists
didn't.
in
You
the
didn't
world.
mention it.
I
You
mentioned
didn't mention
sliders.
it.
It is a very vague statement.
Yeah.
You
You
can't keep
provided
going
several
to vague.
options.
That went
Tofu
with the
wasn't
top.
one
It's
of them.
vague, Lewis. I don't.
Well, I think the
can't just get this
okay,
broad
let me point
spectrum.
this out here. I think the luxury of AJ's dip pick and Arvin's sliders pick is that it has evolved.
It's cheating.
It's evolved from like beef, chicken, tofu, fish, vegetarian.
I don't know what's the
plant-based.
best. Just like all of those are the best. You pick one. Like
No,
what? I'm confused.
I think what they're saying
If I
is
was
it gives them the option.
AJ and Arvin supporters.
Just to be
I'd
clear,
be
I wasn't
confused.
attacking
Might
the
wanna
broad.
switch teams.
I was attacking the idea that it's a mainly that's not a vegetarian thing too, because when you think of a slider, generally most of the options would not be tofu.
That's a good thing about saying just sliders, though.
Honestly, that's the first.
That's
one.
fair.
Yeah.
Well
Okay.
taken.
All right, that's a good point. I'm going to this. You had a reaction to pigs in the blanket when those two came up.
I mean, honestly,
They're great. Put them in your little ranch dip too.
they're good. And like I said, I thought one of my. Totally forgot about the word. I'm tired. Woke up like an hour before this. But
It's 2 p.m.
it's actually 3:15. Time is warped.
No,
You're gonna
I
make
went
me
back and
cough.
forth.
Stop
That's why I
making me
don't.
laugh. You're gonna make me cough.
That's why I don't send in my picks. Like consistency first off.
Yeah.
Viewers love consistency. You gotta be consistent. But
Can you
know,
be consistent what you were about to say?
I go back and forth. Like Pigs and Blanket was in my top 3. Then I switched it up. And honestly, when I sat
So
down,
you're
here's the
indecisive.
deal.
Not consistent.
Let me
Super
say this
indecisive.
about
He's not.
Lewis's.
You said consistent.
First of all,
Yeah.
crab legs are delicious. Absolutely, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But you don't want to sit there and smash away at
No.
crab legs. You're going to be
No.
breaking a sweat. You're going to go to war at crab legs while the Rams
If
and
you know
the
how to eat
Bengals.
crab legs, it's fine.
One
You
could-
still
Pop
have
it at
to
the
crack
joint,
'em.
slip
It's a
it
hot
out,
take.
slap it in your mouth.
I'm
Whoa,
not.
whoa, hand in the air. Arvin just said it could be a hot take. What are you contesting? That's a hot take.
What?
crab legs.
How?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't think crab legs are a hot take.
Boom.
But I'll say that. But
That's why we're always
they
top
are. But you don't. Here's the thing: it's you want to sit down. You don't want to.
Is that how you eat crab legs?
You don't want to break those crab legs. If you've ever broken a crab leg, imagine just sitting down trying to break that while everything's going on. It's too chaotic. You can't even focus on the game. Stick to your buffalo dip. Stick to your little, pigs in a blanket. And then once you're done with that, you got your savory. end it off with your nice dessert pudding.
Yeah, no, the pudding's just
I would like
Dessert
to. I would
pudding
like
filled with gummy
to.
Wait, AJ, I gotta say something about the crab legs. If you know what you're doing, which
Okay,
is gonna
go ahead.
help my voters and anyone that doesn't vote for me, I still want to give you a lending hand. It's not that hard. I struggled for years with this. You just pop that thing at the joint, pull her out, slap it in your mouth. It's easy. Dunk it in some butter. It's almost like second nature at
struggled
this point.
So are you
For years.
Are you bringing the crab leg
Struggled
crackers?
for years.
No, man, I got these claws right here. Pop, slip, smack, easy. Butter, smack, easy.
That seems a lot. That seems a lot for all the
Coming from the
hardworking
guy that
Americans.
It's a lot of
Eats
work.
chicken bones
That's
to the
your
freaking.
That's first down's
bone
about to
marrow.
start, and you look back up, and it's a punt.
It's like
It's the third quarter.
it's like dipping a chip, dude. It's hard to get that dip on that chip sometimes.
The time you get to your third crab leg, it's the fourth quarter. It's tied.
It doesn't even matter. to
Wait,
the
what's
fourth
going
quarter
on?
Anyway.
Arvin's tension against the crab legs is that you'll miss the game if you bring them.
It's really good.
If you can't not focus on more than one thing at once, which understandable, sometimes it's hard. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, it's just weird coming from the guy that takes 30 minutes to suck the bone marrow out of the bone when he's eating chicken wings,
It
which
it
is
takes me
fine.
a while to eat chicken
Bro,
wings because
Lewis.
I actually eat all the meat on the chicken.
Crystal.
The point is that you want to have finger foods that you can throw on your plate, and they don't require much attention. You just stuff
Oh,
them in your mouth.
you eat crab legs with a fork? I usually
and
use
hold
my
on, AJ.
fingers.
Guys, I'm not trying to put you to bind here, but you think pizza is a finger food?
Yes.
What?
Well, it is,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is,
It's
Simeon.
literally the definition
was
of
a
a finger
hot take.
food.
It's a
for
hand
Simeon.
food. You have to use your whole hand. I don't walk around like I think
Yeah.
of finger foods. I think like
Yeah.
little chip.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair.
I mean,
A little chip, a little
not-
ranch,
this is
maybe?
not in
I
my
think
notes.
if you have a good slice, it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 fingers.
Okay. This isn't my
That's what
debate.
she
I
said.
apologize. I'm just here to. Hey,
I would argue
watch
better
it.
slices require more fingers.
Well, if you like the flop, then sure.
That's a hot take.
Oh man, Michael Scott would be having a heyday at this conversation. He'd be saying that's what she said every 4 or 5
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, he could be doing that. All right, nachos, Arvin. That's the only thing we really haven't to cover,
Oh, that's horrible.
discussed, or we haven't put on the table here so far. It's your number one.
Yep.
You think it's similar to sliders. Does anyone else have any
Right.
comments about nachos?
No, nachos are a great pick.
It's a horrible pick.
Why the horrible-
Terrible.
Here's the thing: is to be so vague. You were so upset with Lewis's vagueness.
Yeah.
To be a hypocrite
Yeah.
and to choose vagueness.
Yeah.
I'm a
I can't.
trendsetter.
We could call you Hippocrates.
Trendsetter.
We could. We.
He had a plan and it worked. So I
I'm a trendsetter.
I agree.
a pick that
The
encapsulates,
original. I
agree completely,
encapsulates
Arvin.
everything in the world.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna do that.
Oh my gosh, that is hypocrisy.
I
At
well,
the
that's
top.
Well,
I get it. I love it. I'm a trendsetter.
it's
Come on
fair
over.
fair to point out Steven has also implemented broad picks before. And I just want to say that pigs in a blanket was a great choice. I wish I would have thought of it.
Thank you,
I
AJ.
thought of it. I just
that's
went
nice
back
of
and
you.
forth a lot.
Love you guys.
yeah.
As he's dying.
And that was AJ's final breath. All right, excellent.
Whoops.
Moving on. Okay, well, this puts us at a good spot then to make our final closing statements. I'll pull up the 3 picks again. I mean, again, we'll just have to let the people decide. Arvin with nachos, sliders, pigs in a blanket. Steven with buffalo chicken dip, specifically, pigs in a blanket, and then dirt pie. Lewis with wavy lays, ranch dip, crab legs, wings. AJ with wings, pizza, dip of all sorts. Buffalo chicken is just his favorite. So AJ, you will go first. I'll pull up 90 seconds here in 1 moment. And 3, 2, 1.
I would just like to say that no matter what you think of my picks this week, I hope you can appreciate the grind, as I talked about last week. I made it on despite all the odds. I barely came back in for audio at the last minute with Simeon calling my name up. I'm doing the best I can. With that being said, wings, pizza, and dip are definitely the best 3. You should vote for me. Thank you.
And
All right. That was not even 30 seconds. Pretty good job, buddy. All right.
I
you, AJ.
appreciate it.
Arvin.
I'm fading fast.
Okay. Arvin, you're up.
Are we sure AJ is sick?
We're positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I got a tick for that,
All
Arvin's got a
right,
tick
all
for that.
right.
That
I
was.
mean,
That
I just
mean-
want to make sure.
Okay. For sure.
I got a tick for that, and Arvin doesn't.
It wouldn't stop with you though.
It's Black History Month, isn't it?
That was.
He's brown.
I'm
What
not
is he?
black,
What
man.
does that mean? Yeah,
I
he's
am
not even
not
Dude,
black.
that's another tick.
Oh
Gosh,
my
What are we-
gosh, hot
what-
water over
what-
there.
Interrupting
Steven.
his
Yeah.
90
Yeah.
seconds. You're not supposed to say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I had not even
He's
started.
taking 2 wiffle balls today.
A tick for interruption because you did interrupt as he was talking when I started the timer.
Did you start the timer?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
But no
I did. I said
reparations
3,
for
2,
Black
1.
history.
And hey, what? Passive attack to the moderator. You get a tick for that then. Now you're at 2. And then I was going to say, warning. Here we go. 90 seconds.
disappointing.
Defend your picks.
All right. Now that I have the floor back, number 1, nachos. They're great. You can customize them however you want. You like them spicy? Add some jalapenos. You like just cheese? Just leave cheese. You want some meat in there? Add some meat. You vegetarian? Don't add any meat. Number 2, sliders. Customizable as many ways as you
all
want.
right.
Number 3. Are we
I keep going.
okay? Number 3, pigs in a blanket. Like I said, I've never been to any place ever, seen pigs in a blanket there, and been disappointed. Those are my top 3. Vote for me.
Okay, excellent. I'm counting that as AJ just active listening, not as interruption, because he was like, oh, okay, he's kind of talking to himself. So he's clear on that. You're clear for 90 seconds as well. We have Lewis.
All
Closing
right.
statements. 3, 2, 1, go.
Again, this week, I genuinely feel that mine are the best picks. You can't not throw wings in your top 3 just because you're trying hard to be too different or anything like that. So that automatically eliminates Steven and Arvin. And AJ, I guess, good job. Thanks for making it on, even though you're in your deathbed. But Wavy
Thank
Lays, the convenience, easily accessible. No one does not have a Wavy Lay and Ranch on.
Yeah, that's a tick. You can't say that.
And you cussed. And you cussed.
Yeah, Andy cussed. That's
no.
that's 3 ticks now. You got a wiffle ball. That's immediate.
Almost had it. Almost
You
had it.
you almost made it to the end.
Almost had it. Oh,
He's so close.
You were.
that hurts,
man.
That one hurts me.
All right.
But all right, yeah, wings. Got to put it on there. Crab legs. It's a little bit different. If you don't like seafood, sorry, but it's not as hard as they're making it sound. Pop it at the joint. Slip it out. Slide it in some butter. Eat it. Perfect. Wavy Lays. Easy, accessible, easy to bring too. It's convenient, and everyone's gonna eat it. That's my top 3. Please vote for me. Not looking forward to this wiffle ball to the back. Love you guys. Thanks for voting for me.
All right. You clear 90 seconds. Steven, you're up. You're defending statements.
Is that? Oh, that is the last.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm
3,
just.
2,
I'm
1, go.
I'm battle scarred. Did you say 3, 2, 1, go? Guys, my voters, my supporters. I got 2 wiffle balls to the back coming. I fought hard for you today. I mean, I don't even know what to say. AJ said if you're not drinking at the big game, you're doing it wrong. That's so messed up. That's peer pressure. Arvin. The audacity to be so just the hypocrisy in his soul. Don't forget your sweet tooth. The dirt Sunday. You're gonna thank me at the end of the big game party. Then, of course, don't forget your micros and a blanket. You love those little wieners. And then get that buffalo chicken dip in your system. I'm going to go take 2 wiffle balls to the back. I'm going to cry just like I cried when I won. Remember this when you vote for me.
All right. He clears 90 seconds.
Oh man.
You're really hoping and appealing that the only sweet pick maybe pulls in some voters there, which it might. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well,
I just
yeah.
love that my vagueness got stolen. That means I'm doing something right.
Trendsetter, or are people being very strategic in their,
It's
you know?
called finding an exploit and following that exploit.
Yeah. That's right.
But
All right, let's get hit with some wiffle balls.
All right.
freaking
We'll catch you guys next week.
Hey, you gotta wait for me. You gotta wait for me.
Wait for you. Oh, just AJ wants to see. That's why.
We'll FaceTime AJN.
Yeah, we'll FaceTime you.
Swinging.
I'm sorry, Lewis.
It's all right, buddy.
Okay.
Cast.
It's for the fans.
It's for you all. Do this. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better.
Oh, you whelped up immediately.
What does it look like?
Oh,
Quit.
that's bad.
I didn't see that.
You see him? Look where he went.
I can get that. I can hit that again. So close to the other one.
That sounded
Oh,
Look at that.
oh.
You can, buddy.